This is what I call the canvas. If you type in H or do a right mouse click, you'll pull up this canvas help menu that wasn't there before. It's basically for handling the keyboard, but if you click on a menu option entry, it'll do the same thing. Most of the keys, though, are on the dock, but I've just found this easier to use. I've also added a menu to a help menu to the background to the mat. So if you click on the mat, you'll get this mat keyboard help. It'll pop up by itself, but H will bring it back or make it disappear. If you were to click on one of those entries, you would simply close the menu. Everything here is run by a key, single key, and you can see how this works. I've added gray, wasn't there before. But something important to remember, those last three keys where it says run animation, the mat will cover the buttons, so this is the only way you can run an animation. I also made a change to shadows. If you do a double click, you'll see that in a moment, that will toggle the outline off and on. So if I double click here, it's off. And if I double click again, it's back on, and I can do something with it, move it around or whatever, and double click to turn it off. And that's really it for shadows. Some changes to the scrolling backgrounds. I've taken these two dictionaries and have now got them running under screenrates.dic in the play directory. What that means is you no longer have to edit this Python file. I've replaced the duration title up there with screen rate because that's really what it is. I've added this update button that you'll see how that works. But basically how this works now is the number that shows up, that's from the screen rates file. I'm going to run this now. So I'm going to go back and change this to a higher value and run it again. And it's going to gap like that. I'm updating this now. I'm going to close it and get a clean reload here. And when I click on all the stuff I did before, it comes up the same, that 2051. And if I run it, it's going to gap. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just try to dial this back down to where it was when we started or when I started. And I'm going to go run it. And you'll see that the problem goes away. So next is to update it, save it. Yep. And do another load from scratch. But I'm not going to rerun it again. I think you get the idea. And I hope this makes life a lot easier for everyone. And that's it.